Okay guys, so in this video we're going to go over JavaScript, but for this first video let's just go over all of the tools that we need for JavaScript. So to create a JavaScript file, we just want to head to the Explorer up here and we want to click on New File, and I'm just going to name this app.js. So you can name it anything as long as it ends in .js. And again, just like when we created the CSS file, the first thing we want to do is we want to link it to the HTML file. So right at the bottom of your HTML, inside of the body tags, so just before your closing body tag, you want to use a script tag, and inside of the opening script tag you want to use src. So the property src is how we set a source, remember? And the source is the file of the script. So for this example we have the script called app.js, so I'm just going to type that in. And there's one more property we want to give it here, which is just defer, D-E-F-E-R. So the reason why we add this defer is so that the script runs last after the entire web page is loaded. The reason why we do this is because the script might interact with elements like buttons or stuff like that, and obviously we can't have the script running and interacting with the button before the button is created. So we need the page to load first and then the script should run. Now let's go over the tools that we use for JavaScript. So firstly we want to click on this extensions button here and you want to search for ESLint. And you want to click on this first one with an orange icon here. So you can click the install button on this, and this will basically help you when writing your JavaScript inside of your JavaScript files. So yeah, install this. There's not really any other extensions that you need to install here, but there's a few like Prettier that you could install. I'm not going to do that because we don't really need any of that. Just make sure you have the ESLint extension installed. Next, let's look at in the browser. If we right click, we can select inspect element here, and this will give us a sort of pop out here where we can click on the console button up here. So I'm not going to click on anything right now. Let me just explain what we're looking at right now. So I'm going to full screen this, and this element section here is basically showing us everything that's on our website. This is the HTML, and if we hover over a specific thing here like our article, it will show us on the left hand side what each part of that HTML is doing. And down here at the bottom we have the CSS. So in the CSS section we can see what styles are applied to each thing. I wouldn't really recommend using this thing down here to work with CSS, but one thing that I do want to show you is this little diagram here. So what it's showing you is that this is an element, this is the padding around it, and then comes the border and then the margin, which we went over in a previous video already, but I just wanted to show you a visual demonstration of that. So now let's switch over to the console tab here. And this is where we'll see output as we develop with JavaScript. So usually with JavaScript we use it to make stuff interactive, but when we're just practicing or we want to debug something, debug means to make sure code is working, then we output stuff to this console here. And if we just click on there, we can actually type JavaScript into here. So I'm just going to type something here to show you. You don't need to follow along with this. I'm going to type console.log, and I'm going to use brackets here, and inside of those brackets I'm just going to type hello world. And if I press enter here, I'll actually see that it prints out hello world here. So this is how we interact with the console. Now right now we aren't going to type anything into this console here. We're going to be writing all of our JavaScript inside of the JS file that we created. But I just wanted to show you where those outputs will be. So starting from the next video, we're going to begin writing JavaScript inside of this file. And if you guys have any questions or something, make sure to ask it in the comments below. It's better that you ask it now before we start getting deeper into JavaScript.